A North San Antonio Bank of America parking lot has been crawling with law enforcement officials since 5:30 this morning. We're told federal agents there say they're investigating an explosion at an ATM in that bank's drive-through. Sue Kalberg is live there with a look at what's been going on at the corner of 281 and Wurzbach Parkway. And Sue, what are you seeing right now?
Well, you know, as you mentioned, this has been going on since 5:30, and as you can see, they're still here some 7 hours later. This has definitely been a joint effort between federal and local law enforcement officers. We've seen ATF, the FBI, bomb squad, arson investigators here. They've had logistical help from the fire department. Now, fire department records show the initial call was dispatched at about 5:25 a.m., and as the callers were reporting hearing an explosion in the area. Now, we're still waiting for a full briefing from ATF. They're the lead agency here, but initially what they say is they know of no injuries to any people, and they say the money machine was not breached, so the thieves apparently got away with nothing. Now, about 30 agents have spent hours examining the entire area for evidence and remnants of whatever was used to produce this big bang here. And they've been filling bags with evidence of what they've been finding. Now, of course, this is a bank, so you would assume that there's probably cameras watching it. We haven't seen any video yet, but as clues develop, we will of course share them across our platforms. Live at 281 and Wurzbach Parkway, Sue Kalberg, KENS 5.
2 people are now in jail after their car ran out of gas while police were chasing them. Police say they tried to pull over this car around 11 Thursday morning, but the driver took off, and they say during that chase, officers saw the passenger throw drugs out of the window. 47-year-old David Arrocha and 25-year-old Colton Mann were arrested. Police say inside the car, they found meth, heroin, and a loaded gun. Both men are now facing several charges, including felon in possession of a firearm, tampering with evidence, and evading arrest. It's time to check this out. So we all know about drug-sniffing dogs, but what about a narcotic-smelling horse? You're going to love this story. Earlier this week, Lubbock police on horseback were chasing down a suspect who ran off after being asked whether or not he had any narcotics on him. But what's getting a lot of attention is what police said to the suspect just before he ran off. One of the officers said they had a, quote, narcotic-smelling horse. And when the guy heard that, he started running away down an alley with the police right behind him. And then officers were able to quickly arrest him. They later posted about it on Facebook and said, you know, whether we're telling you the truth or not, I guess he believed it, and the guy ran off, so they ended up getting him. Right, a fake license plate led to a delivery driver's arrest in the Houston area. Then something unexpected happened. It turns out the driver was working on an Uber Eats order and had a meal to deliver. The deputy constable who arrested him couldn't let the food go to waste, so instead he himself took the order and personally hand-delivered it to the person who was waiting on it. An off-duty firefighter in Louisiana helped save a woman's life after this horrific fiery crash here. In the video shows a firefighter as he sprang into action. Ton Truong spoke with him about his heroic deed.
This is video from members of St. Tammany Parish Fire Protection District 1 as they responded to a fiery crash on I-10 not far from the Mississippi state line. They put out the fire but say what happened to the driver was in someone else's hands. On Saturday night, off-duty firefighter Andrew Nixon and his fiancée were driving home from a wedding when they saw trouble after the car crashed into an 18-wheeler.
But all I did see was her just veering off to the left, and I've seen that her tires were on fire.
Nixon says the driver looked to be in danger. He ran toward the car and found her door slightly open.
So I run up to the car and I'm trying to ask her, are you all right? You know, is anyone else in the car? But she's not answering. So I run around to the other side, to the right passenger side. And honestly, I had tunnel vision. I just started freaking out, and I was like, I got to get her out some kind of way. So I started slamming on the windshield. And I actually was able to bust through, but by the time I busted through and I started trying to peel it off, I realized that it wasn't any good.
Nixon says he mentally flipped the switch. He's been with the St. Bernard Parish Fire Department for about 2 years. With smoke and flames growing, time was running out.
I seen the flames start coming into the car, so I knew that I had to get her out like right then and there, or else, and I grabbed her, and somehow by the grace of God, I literally just lifted her up, pulled her out, brought her to the side, and in the photo you can see that I'm talking to her. That's seconds after I pulled her out. Like, I mean, literally, like, she had seconds before that car was fully engulfed.
St. Tammany's fire chief says it's hard to see how the driver would have survived without Nixon. His crew arrived after the car fire.
His instincts took over, his training took over, and he went straight to that car and did whatever it took to get her out because he knew if he didn't, she wasn't gonna make it. He was her last chance.
Saturday's rescue was a full circle moment for Nixon. In rescuing the driver, he was reminded of another life that was dear to him.
His niece Everly died earlier this year.
She drowned in a pool, and I remember every single day just thinking, like, I wish I could just grab her and pick her up, you know, and I feel like in that moment, God and Everly were with me, and they helped me pick her up out that car, you know.
The driver was airlifted to the hospital and is said to be recovering. Andrew Nixon injured his hand, but in the most unexpected way.
It helped me a lot. It definitely did. I needed that, you know what I mean? And like I said, it just felt good to be able to actually save somebody, you know.
The accident delivered the kind of healing he needed.